Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your weekly tarot reading, and this one is for the 17th to the 24th of November. As always, do keep in mind though that tarot is actually timeless, okay? So basically whenever you see this read, then it's meant to be for you, okay? Right, so what is the messages that's coming in for a Scorpio, please? It's coming in for a Scorpio. Whoa. The dragonfly and adaptability. So this week you're being asked to be flexible and adaptable, okay? If anything goes wrong for you this week, try not to freak out about it, try not to panic about it. This energy is saying that there is a way around everything, okay? I do apologise if the sound suddenly cuts out. I'm still struggling a bit with this hay fever. Every autumn time it gets me, so it's affecting my throat at the moment. So if the sound suddenly cuts out, it's because I coughed, okay? Right, so the dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you to bring a bit more lightness and joy into your life. So try not to take everything too seriously this week. In order to bring about the changes needed to reach your full potential, approach things lightly, okay? And yeah, do be prepared to have to potentially change up your schedule a little bit so that you can make some space for other things, or so that you can fit in something else, you know. Try not to be too rigid this week, okay? Because it is very likely that shit's going to change up on you without any kind of notice, and so you're going to have to respond to that, all right? So for example, if you've got a set schedule in your head about what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how long it's going to last for, you know, all of that, yeah, do be prepared to jig things around a bit, okay? And try not to feel too down about it as well, okay? As I said, there is a way around everything. So adaptability, that is going to be a message for this week. Now let's take a look at your rune message. What's coming in for Scorpio, please? Oh, little hiccup. What's coming in for Scorpio, please? For the 17th? The 17th? Hey, Wunyo. Fun, joy, friendship, and rest. So this one would be equivalent to the 9 of Cups in tarot, okay? It's all about having fun. I mean, that's twice you've been told to have fun or to do something fun and light-hearted this week, Scorpio. There are no mistakes in tarot, okay? It's time for you to have fun, let your hair down, chill, just relax. Take more of a relaxed approach to everything this week, especially. This one ultimately is the rune for prosperity, okay? It indicates that there are deserved rewards that's coming in for you guys, so that is definitely something worth celebrating for. If you were waiting on any important news, any important information, and I'm hearing anything to do with certificates or legalities, you're going to be hearing back from them this week, and it's going to be very, very positive, okay? If you're waiting for payments to come through off of something, you're going to be receiving it this week. As I say, it's all about deserved rewards coming into you. If you know that you've been putting in the hard work, that you have done your due diligence, and you have persevered, then again, the deserved rewards from that is all coming in this week. Okay, Scorpio? Ultimately, it's joy, success. It's that sense of peace. And pleasure, of course, with it being like the 9 of Cups. This can also indicate a newfound sense of belonging, okay? And that, I feel, is going to be really important for the vast majority of our Scorpios. It's that sense of belonging. because there has been this sense more recently of being a bit of an outsider. Yeah, there's not going to be any of that this week. Okay. I also suspect that some of you guys are going to be receiving invites, invitations to go out places, invitations for this, that, and the next, and you really sort of enjoy in the moment, okay? So not so much about hard work this week for you guys, you will be very pleased to hear, but certainly a chance for you to wind down a bit, take stock of everything that you have been working on, that you have been working towards. Just take stock of everything in your life and just be like that, okay, you know what, this week is my week. This week, I'm not going to get out of my bed until past midday. All right. For example, this week, I'm not going to bother putting my makeup on. Do you know what? I'm not even going to bother brushing my hair. Because this week, I'm just going to be lazy this week. I'm just going to enjoy the moment, okay? That's this energy. The dragonfly with Wunyo, like, are you fucking kidding me? That's the ultimate kick back and watch your favorite TV series on back to back, massive buckets of popcorn and devil may give a shit attitude, okay? Yeah, really looking forward to it. I'm a Scorpio myself, 3 placements. So yeah, if nothing else, I could potentially use this as an excuse this week to do nothing, right? That would be great. So yeah, if you feel that you're needing help this week, if you feel that you're needing help to harness all of that beautiful energy that I've just described to you, then definitely do consider, and I always say this, to trace out the rune on a bit of paper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It is literally the letter P. It does not have a stick at the top. Okay, that would be a different rune. And it's like a pointed P. A pointed P. When you're tracing that rune out, make sure that you're putting your intent into it. Okay, because intent is everything. And just keep it close. Keep it close to you when you feel that you're needing help with your friendships. If you're needing help to shut down from work, disconnect from work, that's all this energy. If you're needing help with your confidence to be a little bit more sociable, so that you can make connections with other people, then all of that, definitely do consider harnessing the energy of your Wunyo rune. Your next rune, because you actually got 2 this week, Laugers, which means lake. Okay, lake. It's peaceful stillness, which again ties in beautifully with all of the messages that we just had out for you. This is intuition, uncertainty. There's that word again, flexible. It can be emotional, but it's peaceful stillness. Okay? There is nothing scary about this energy. If you look at the card, yes, it's a full moon, and yes, moon energy, it is known to play tricks on us, to play tricks on our mind. Yes, absolutely. That's not what this energy is all about for you, though. Not for this week. This is that peaceful stillness. This is really taking in everything. Taking in everything and only reacting or responding where necessary. Okay? Nice chill energy. I'm getting a sense of renewal with this one. Okay. Now again, do bear in mind that all of these messages and the runes and the tarot cards, independently, they all have so many different meanings, right? So you got to sit in the energy and figure out what the message is that's coming through, going by how that energy feels. So, with everything that we just said, I feel that this is going to be a week, because now we've got the word renewal that is coming in. This is going to be the week for you to start filling your own cup, okay? Because you spent a long time doing everything for everyone else, filling everyone else's cups, making sure that everyone else is doing good, taking care of everyone else's needs. This is going to be the week for you to renew your energy, to refuel, to recuperate, rejuvenate, okay? Very much like that Four of Swords energy, all right? Where you pause and reflect, see with that reflection of the moon there, where you pause and reflect on everything this week, Scorpio. And you take everything at your own pace, okay? Everything at your own pace. Beautiful. Wow, what a way to begin your reading. Absolutely fantastic. Right, so let's take a look at what's coming in towards you. And again, I will remind that everybody has free will. Okay? Tarot, it is not set in stone. Tarot is just a temperature check. If you do not like anything that comes out of a tarot reading, it is completely within your power to change. Okay? It is just a temperature check. What's coming in towards Scorpio, please? For the week of this... I nearly messed that up again. For the week of the 17th to the 24th of November. I don't know what is going on with me. It's a bit mad. The moon. Okay. So if this came out in the reverse, it would be about loss and gains. Okay. It kind of is still that in the upright position, but it's not so much devastating loss, right? It says cycles, loss and gain, and personal growth. So you win some, you lose some, is the message when it comes out in the upright position. Now again, it's kind of like it's saying that you're going to be... Oh, how to explain this one? How to put this in a real term example so that it's easier to digest. I think the best way to explain the loss and gains is going to be, imagine this. Most people have got a bank account, okay? And then some people have got a day-to-day bank account where your bills, you know, your wages go in and your bills come out of that one. And then some people have got a savings account, yeah? And the whole point of a savings account is you build it up and you don't touch it. So with this loss and gains coming through, it's saying metaphorically, okay, we're using a metaphor, you're going to be taking from your savings account just a little bit and putting it into your main account. Loss and gains, right? That's that energy there. So you can take that metaphor and then apply it anywhere in your life, right? Personal growth. This is going to be the week for you to focus on your own personal growth. And with the moon energy coming out twice, and both times they have come out in a positive aspect, it's all about taking stock of everything, right? And to embrace that calming influence of the moon. In fact, what is the moon doing this week? 17th to the 24th. Just looking at my calendar. Well, on Friday we had a full moon, didn't we? We had a new moon. We had a new moon on Friday. So this could be the week where you're feeling the residual effects of that new moon, because it's not until the 23rd that we actually have a gibbous moon. Interesting. Huh. There might be something to that there, Scorpio. So this week is a chill week, and then next week it's going to be time to put everything into action. Because next week will be when the momentum starts to build up, and when the speed starts to pick up on something. It feels like the quiet before the storm. The quiet before the storm. So in the meanwhile, adapt where necessary by taking out of one resource pot and putting into another, so that you can adapt. And then come next week, things are going to start moving quickly. This is the quiet before the storm. And the storm's not necessarily negative, okay? It's not. It just means before you get busy again. What else is coming in for Scorpio, please? Let me switch out the camera so that you guys can sit with that energy there. What else is coming in for Scorpio? The Thimble and the Witch. Home, hearth and shelter. That's also protection, because the thimble would protect the tips of your fingers when you were doing sewing or cross stitch or embroidery. So that's also protection. Protect the small things. Take care of the small things. Home, hearth and shelter. The place that you live, where you reside. I'm going to have to clarify that one and find out what's going on there. The witch in the upright position is inspiration, moderation and courage. Yeah. Also in the upright, it can indicate some type of persecution. So be mindful of feeling like you're being persecuted, or anything that's going to send you back a few steps on your personal growth, on your progression. Potentially there's a weird message coming through, because obviously the term witch, it used to be used as a derogative term. Not so much anymore these days, but definitely back in the days it was used as a derogatory term. And that's why it's associated with courage. It's like standing up and defending yourself even in the face of some type of persecution, but also trying not to feel like you're a victim or being victimized. Again, I'm going to clarify this so we can get the finer pinpoint details. I'm also getting a message of some sort of protection here for your home. So if you do have skills with moving energy protections, if you have skills with like herbs, medicines, see if you can put yourself together a little protective bag so you can hang up in front of your doorway at home as like a little witch's protection thing. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, it doesn't take much, just a little cloth bag, some protective herbs in there, some protective crystals maybe, protective oils, and hang it up in front of your front door. Just a little bit of a strange side message that came through there, okay? Like a little protective amulet or something. Witches' bells, you could get them for your front doors as well. They say it keeps the bad energies out, yeah. At the bottom of the deck is the Crown. which is recognition, authority, and pride. You could be getting recognized for something this week, Scorpio. Or you're just standing in your own power, in your own authority. But again, it's a very peaceful energy that's going on. You know, it's non-abrasive, non-argumentative. There's just a quietness, a peacefulness, but also a really protective energy that's going on. Can you tell us more about the witch? What's going on with this witch energy, please? Because we had multiple messages for that one. What's going on with the witch energy for Scorpio, please? The funny thing is, somebody could be trying to call you that and use that as a derogatory term against you, and you're just like, carry on. I don't give a shit. Call me what you want. You know? Four of Swords and the Lovers. Well, there's the Four of Swords energy that we've already picked up on through your Lauger's rune. And then you've got the Lovers here as well, which is a union. It can be a choice, but I'm not feeling that it's choice energy. I'm feeling that this is more union energy. Let's find out. What's this, Lovers? What's this, Lovers? We'll pull more cards and then we'll be able to stitch all of these messages together into one coherent reading. The Two of Swords, hitting the bullseye. Animals. Something to do with animals this week. Because you've got the black cat there, and then you've got the black raven as well. And obviously all of these animals were known as being the witch's helpers. Animals are very significant this week. Someone might be needing to make more time to spend with their animals, to take care of their animals. Which is weird, because I was literally just talking about that. So it's like trim down your cat's claws, give them a good brush through, you know, taking care of your animals. If one of your pets is acting a bit strange lately, they're feeling a little bit under the weather, so it might be worth taking them to get them checked out. There's something here with this raven, though. I want to know what that... What's the message with the raven? I'm not getting the message with the raven. What's going on? Thank you. The Queen of Swords in the reversed position for the raven. So that's gossip. From an air sign, possibly, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it came out with the Nine of Cups also in the reversed position. Okay. Little bit of a shit stirrer energy, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Queen of Swords reversed, that's a dishonest person. That's a dishonest person. Why are they being dishonest? Why are they being a shit stirrer? It's because they're not happy. Nine of Cups reversed. They're not happy with their own lives. Very, very bored. There's a bored air sign or a bored water sign here that's trying to stir up shit for you by being a gossip. Because I was specific and I asked, what's going on with that raven? Yeah, because I was looking at it and I was getting a uneasy feeling. And I don't normally get that, right? Because ravens in my culture are sacred. They are sacred. They are like messengers of the gods, sacred. The same as owls, right? You never ever hurt one. But when I was looking at that, I was just feeling weird about it. So in the negative, in the shadow aspects of the raven, that's someone gossiping. It's someone pecking, irritating you, annoying you. There's a kitten there chasing a crab. There could be a Cancerian involved, which is odd because the Nine of Cups is Piscean energy. And it's aimed at your union, it's aimed at your partnership, or it's aimed at your relationship with this. You could be a natural witch, but it's not a terminology that you would use. Do you know what I mean? You could just be one of these that's really, really good with, as I say, moving energies, really, really good with nature, with herbs and oils, and, you know, you use those things for good. I very much suspect that you've got some little shit here who is either flat out accusing you of, or at the very minimum insinuating that you're doing things with your gifts and your abilities that are not so nice. Queen of Swords reversed, Nine of Cups reversed. And it all comes from a place of jealousy, basically. That's why you got the Four of Swords right next to it. I don't know if you heard my finger click. That was a bit gross. But yeah, that's why you got the Four of Swords right next to it. Because you're being told you don't have to jump up and defend yourself against these accusations. You've nothing to defend. You've nothing to defend. You chill. You just chill. Okay? The other place that that sort of accusation comes from as well, Scorpio, I will remind you, is a place of a guilty conscience. Think about it. Think about it. It's a guilty conscience. Whenever someone is accusing you of doing shit without facts, proof, or evidence, and of course there wouldn't be any of that because you haven't been doing that, when someone does that, they're basically confessing to you and to everyone else that they're telling that that's exactly what they themselves have been doing. Very much the same as when you get a narcissistic person in a romantic relationship and they're constantly accusing their partner of cheating on them with no facts, proof, no evidence, no nothing. Where do you suppose the accusations come from? They come from a place of guilt. And that's basically what this person's doing. It's either an air sign or a Cancerian. And it's somebody that you have already been having issues and problems with. And if that's not their sun signs, that's going to be in their moon sign, because you've had 2 moons that have come out. Okay? So the way to handle these accusations here is Four of Swords. Consider what I've just told you about why people throw around false accusations. Reflect upon that, okay? Yes, everyone's knee-jerk reaction is going to want to be, I have to defend myself. I have to make sure that the truth of the situation gets out there. That's not going to do any good. In fact, a lot of the times doing that can make a person look guilty. Okay? And that's me speaking from personal experience. Bear in mind, I'm very old. All right? I know I don't sound it. I know my hands don't show it. Take my word for it. I am very, very old. Right? I can give you a lot of my own life experience on how to handle shit like that, and tell you in the ways of where shit went wrong, so that you can avoid that. All right? If you try and jump up, make a big song and dance about, that's not the truth, you're a fucking liar, yada da 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 da, people won't believe. People believe actions, not words. And if everyone sees you just sort of sitting there, nonplussed, not bothered, non-reactive, they're going to be like, it's nothing to it. It's nothing to it. What's this thimble? What's this thimble for Scorpio? So that makes a bit more sense now anyway as to why Spirit was telling you to consider taking protective measures for your home. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. In this deck, it is the Maiden of Pentacles. That's a student. It's knowledge. It's information. This one has got a very light energy to it because she's literally blowing leaves up into the sky that she was holding. And there's a tiny, gorgeous, cute little bear cub there. And oddly enough, I will show you if I can switch out the camera. There's a pentagram on the bear cub's forehead. You're being told, if you have children, then they are being protected. Okay? Some of yous have got a child who is also, like you here, spiritually gifted. And they are probably going to be asking you a lot of questions this week about their own experiences, about the dreams that they've had. If this isn't one of your actual kids, this could be one of your friends that you feel very protective over. Okay? Either way, this younger energy, not necessarily physically younger, but just educationally younger, is going to be asking you a lot of questions this week pertaining to their own experiences. Kind of like, yes, they are looking for some sort of validation from yourself. They're also seeking guidance here, okay? And what they can do with their experiences and how they can carry themselves forward. Queen of Swords in the upright position. Beautiful. We've already seen the Queen of Swords. It's come out here in the reversed. This one for you is coming out in the upright position, which is clear communication. It's being direct. It's being honest and truthful and very, very sharp. Sharp of mind, sharp of wit. Can you tell us more about this energy for Scorpio? Thank you. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. Interesting. What's with the... Thank you. Didn't quite get to ask. What's with the Seven of Swords? It's clarified with the Four of Cups. Okay. It feels like someone is going to be asking you also, is there any truth? Is there any substance to these false accusations here? And your response is going to be very cool, calm, collected, very well thought out, very direct, very truthful, factual, and honest. Okay? And that's going to clear up this here. Tell us more about Seven of Swords. The Hangman reversed. It's a sacrifice. That's someone acting like a victim, acting like they're a martyr. That's someone with a very closed mind. So you've got a situation here that involves individuals, or one individual, who has got a small mind and a big mouth. Ain't that some shit? What else can you tell us about this energy for Scorpio? Someone has been dishonest to you. Someone has been, yes, just as I said to you, you had your major arcana that came out off center. My cards don't lie. This week, Scorpio, you're going to be catching someone out. You're going to be uncovering the truth of a situation. And now my throat has gone all crazy again. And the timing of that is a little bit weird. Someone's not been totally honest with you here, Scorpio. They have not. I don't know what about, okay. I don't know what they've been lying or fibbing about. I haven't a clue. Because it's going to be different for all of yous, right? It's coming from an energy where they feel constantly victimized. You're going to be uncovering the truth. They're afraid. 9 of Wands. Someone's afraid of you uncovering the truth. There's a preemptive attack that's coming your way from them. And it's this here. Or it might already have happened. And this is the week where the truth of all of that comes to light. Again, take it as it resonates. You got someone who is afraid of your ability to uncover the truth, to find proof, to find evidence, to find the facts. And what they've done is a preemptive strike against you because they're afraid of you speaking truth. So what they've tried to do, again with the throat, what they've tried to do is have other people's opinion of you changed so that when you discovered the truth here, nobody would believe you. But they're not that smart. Do you know what I mean? Queen of Swords reversed. They don't really have the mental capacity to play the long game. You do. You can play the long game. You can play the long game all day long. All day long. They don't have the mental capacity for it. They don't have the memory for it. They don't have the patience to play the long game. And someone like that has tried to do a preemptive strike against you. Wow. Cycles with the moon. What goes round comes round. You can tell us more about the cycles for Scorpio, please. The cycles for Scorpio. Thank you. The Maiden of Swords. Information. Is in the upright position. Of course. Scorpio is well known as being the detective of the zodiac. Nearly said horoscope there. Maiden of Swords. Truth prevails. You got spirit on your side as well, Scorpio. You've got spirit on your side. You've got a hawk in flight there. You've got your kids, if you have them, your family being protected there. You've got another hawk there. And I'm certain that there's more that I would have missed. Empress off center. That's about your growth and your abundance. And Temperance also off center. What was that I was saying about how this person doesn't have the patience or the mental capacity to play the long game? Temperance off center. I know exactly what this is, Scorpio. And I know exactly why you've been struggling. It's this one. Now, I'm not in the game of selling fear. It's not what this is about. And there are very many free ways, totally cost-free ways, of how you can increase the protections around you. Okay? Black tourmaline being one of them. That's like an immediate return to sender while you keep your hands clean. Salt water, salt baths, washes off your energy, right? Incenses, sigils, charms around the house. All of these things you can do for free, right? I'm going to tell you what's going on. You've got someone here. Their energy somehow is connected to ravens, but the shadow aspect. They consider themselves a witch. They like to think that they are spiritually gifted. But in actual fact, they're incredibly disrespectful to the craft. That's the one who's done this preemptive strike against you. That's the one that we've been describing all the way through this read. What they've done is they've tried to affect your growth, your finances, your home, your health. All of that with the Empress off center. Remember, this is to clarify the Page of Swords. Now, they have been watching you somehow to see if their energetic manipulations has hit the bullseye, to see if it's had any effect on you. And what have they seen? They've seen you living your best life possible, enjoying good friends, enjoying good company, remember, with your Wunyo and your Laogis. They have seen you adapt to the harsher times, adapt to the difficulties. They have seen zero negative response off of you. We've got karmic pushback here that's going on. That's what this is. They've tried to fuck with your shit, as we have been seeing for very many months in your readings, Scorpio. They have been trying it consistently. They may well have made things a little bit more unpleasant for you, a little bit more difficult for you, but what they've actually done is they have taught you new ways of how you can adapt, survive, and then thrive in the face of said difficulties. They have actually strengthened you. And now, with this new cycle, There's a new cycle coming in where all the karmic debt that they have built up through trying to complicate your shit and fuck with your shit as much as possible, we've now got a new cycle coming in. Which means everything that they try to chuck at you is going to go right back. Right back. And they do not have the levels of spiritual protections that you have. This hawk came out first and it's perched. This hawk came out second and it's in flight. That's the equivalent of spirit telling this person, I'm telling on you. Do you know what I mean? I'm telling on you. I saw what you did. And now it's all coming back into them. And here's the thing, Scorpio. On them, it's going to land. It's going to land. There is no dodging that. None. No dodging that whatsoever. That's what you've got your recognition for. You kept your craft within the rules. They did not. This reading, spiritual warfare, in a nutshell. 9 of Cups in the upright position at the bottom of your deck. Hello. Where did you last see the 9 of Cups? It was here, and it came out in the reverse. You're going to be laughing your ass off when this bounce back hits them. You're going to be laughing your absolute ass off. So the rewards that should have come into you, the growth that should have happened for you, that this one was interfering with, that's going to hit you hard as fuck next week, Scorpio. So do be prepared to be especially busy next week. Especially busy. And that's why you were told at the start of your read, this is the quiet before the storm, Scorpio. Because you're absolutely going to be inundated with whatever rewards that should have been coming in for you, that were not, or that were just trickling through because of this one here. It's going to rush towards you next week. Okay? And remembering the 9 of Cups is about happiness. It's wish fulfillment. It's joy. Celebration. It's literally one you. At the bottom of that deck is the world. Ending this cycle with this person. That individual being dealt with once and for all. Finally. And strangely, again, you can see this home up there in the corner. That house is on stilts. Yeah? The stilts provide houses that are built on the coast a certain amount of protection. The message here is elevation. So your home is being protected. Everyone that you love and care for within that home, including yourself, is also being protected. You're being lifted out of harm's way. and this cycle is closing out for good. And that person is never going to be able to bother you or your family ever again. Ever again. What is it the kids say? They're cooked. They're cooked. What else for Scorpio, please? 26 is striving, having strength to fight. Yeah. Never once did you quit. And now all of a sudden, all the times the messages were coming through for you guys where Spirit was like, don't you dare quit, Scorpio, don't you dare quit, don't you dare give up. That was why. 36 is intuition, knowing what is true. You knew that this was going to reach a boiling point. You've got 26, 36. And number 11 at the bottom of the deck. 11 is to love and also to forgive. Forgiveness is what you make it. Okay, it's not anyone else's place to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. Forgiveness is very, very personal for every single individual. 13 is fortune coming in disguise, hidden, funnily enough, hidden underneath that 11. So it really is coming in disguise. You've got fortune. Your fortune is coming through for you. Your rewards, your abundance is coming through for you. It was being masked. It was being hidden from you. Right, so I'm going to do a really unusual thing here, Scorpio. And I'm going to use this tarot deck as if it were an oracle. And the name of it is the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot. Absolutely gorgeous indie print deck. You can pick up your own copy of this deck from my affiliates link that will be in my description box below. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to use this one as an oracle deck. Why? Because I can. This deck is brilliant actually because it gives you the shadow and the light of every message. So that's what I'm going to do for you now. So your guidance is the 7 of Wands. Right, so again, as I say, I'm using it like an oracle. So here we go. Here's your healing message. The 7 of Wands speaks of the judgment, speaks of jealousy and criticism we face as we follow our sacred path towards enlightenment. This card is all about standing your ground, defending your dream, and staying true to your vision. You may be feeling as though the world is against you, and there are external negative influences that are attempting to sabotage the life that you're trying to create. Keep your vision in mind and remain focused on your goals. Do not allow the negative opinions of others to discourage you or to steer you off course. These individuals are only intimidated by those who shine bright. Keep glowing and growing. Do not dim your light for anyone. Despite any challenges or trials that you may face on the road ahead, continue to move forward with confidence. Stand in your truth and be prepared to guard your territory when necessary. Trust in your abilities and have faith in the universe. You're not alone on this journey. Your guides are with you. That's crazy. And then the shadow aspects. So things for you to watch out for. You may be feeling overwhelmed and overburdened by demands that are being made by others. Your frustration levels are high, and the pressure that you're under has clouded your vision of the future. Look within and ask yourself, what brings me joy? How do I want to spend my time? What do I want to focus my attention on? What can I do today that will bring me closer to my goals? During this phase of your life, it is imperative to engage in self-care rituals and find ways to call your power back. Be sure to preserve your precious energy and to use it wisely. So the things to keep a lookout for is to not get inundated with anything that isn't worth your time and your energy. Okay? What else for Scorpio, please? Oh, a little bit of a pushback there that's going on. Icons never go out of style. But you know who does? Shitty people who do shitty things to feed their shitty egos. Yep, they go out of style. Wow. What a reading that was. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful for someone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. Information on where you can book a private reading with me if you feel that it's necessary. You're going to find that in my description box below. Or you can just visit me on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.